The Sandbox. So this is setting a pretty good market cap, and it was one of the more exciting projects in terms of blockchain games of 2020, 2021. Now, blockchain gaming hasn't come back into like a huge boom yet. Is it going to this year? That's an interesting question. In terms of the Sandbox this year, I don't think success is going to be a new all-time high. I think it's highly unlikely, in fact. So we're going to take a look at why and what potentially it can hit. Now, before I get into it, guys, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs. All these coins hit around about 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into them. 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now, we don't have 16 months. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not making you money, you've probably got rubbish in your portfolio to clear. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. If you go onto the site right now, you will be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You will be able to also see some of our past successes. These are public record. These are on the history of this channel. So you can go through the old videos and verify them. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. If you go onto the site, you watch the videos, you read through all the content. If you like what you see and you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos that I own right now, the ones I think can make the big profits. All you've got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. Now, the Sandbox. So quite away from its all-time high. I mean, you know, in 2021, it hit a high of $8.44. Now, the Sandbox is a metaverse. It's a blockchain-based virtual world that allows people to build, create, sell digital assets. It's a combination of the powers of a DAO and NFTs to create this decentralized platform for a gaming community. The idea is a play-to-earn model, a creative play-to-earn model at that. The founders of Sandbox are Arthur Madrid and Sebastian Bourget. I want to say Bourget. Both the co-founders of Pixowl. And to be fair, pretty good resumes. You know, you can literally click on them and find out more about them on their LinkedIns here. The Sandbox play-to-earn model was developed and was one of the first play-to-earn models that we saw. It basically allows people to participate in the in-game economy, contribute and receive benefits in the form of crypto or NFTs. And players are constantly creating valuable items that can be sold on the marketplace. The game allows the creativity of users to just sort of thrive. That's the idea behind it. And the Sandbox have quite a few products now. So they have their land. And so Game Maker is a set of tools that allows users to create and test 3D games on their land using assets. They've got Vox Edit, which is free software for platform users. The app has been developed for 3D voxel modeling and creation of NFTs. And they also have, of course, the Sandbox marketplace. And the interplanetary file system is used to store all the information about assets. Now, statistics-wise, it's kind of hard to find information. This is Google's AI, like their experimental AI, saying that as of October of last year, over 16 million registered users and thousands of active users each day. Now, that's crap number. Like, that's crap information because it's just not complete, is it? The majority of users between 18 and 35, fairly balanced between male and female users. Most fall into middle to upper income brackets, passionate about gaming, backed by SoftBank Group, LG Technology Ventures, Samsung Next, and Liberty City Ventures. You can see some of the details with regards to the land sales and the non-land sales. All in all, global user base, North America, Europe, Asia, main areas. But this is the thing. I mean, the Sandbox, particularly like the Sandbox in Decentraland, had barely any users, particularly in the bear cycle. We saw like days where they only had 6-7 people like logging on. It was like really bad numbers. However, one thing that you have to give credit for with Sandbox in particular is they have nailed down partnerships with significant names. You've got The Walking Dead, you've got the Smurfs, Warner Music Group, Ubisoft, Playboy, Avenged Sevenfold, Care Bears, Atari, Hell's Kitchen, which is Gordon Ramsay's thing, Deadmau5, Blondish, Steve Aoki's somewhere there as well, Ledger, South China News, Snoop Dogg, Paris Hilton, that is. I mean, there's a lot of brands that are intrigued by this metaverse premise, and I firmly believe the metaverse premise is going to be one that lasts and is here to stay. Whether or not we see these games in particular be the focal point of the metaverse in the future, that's a different question. But metaverse is going to be around. We're going to see this in day-to-day life. This is going to permeate into normal working life. I can certainly see in my child's lifetime that people will be in office buildings where they could walk 50 yards to have a meeting, and they'll meet in a metaverse and have a meta coffee. To me, it's stupid and ridiculous and kind of bad and very bad for humanity. However, I do see that as like a future. And the reality is like when you've got big brands that are starting to pay attention to this, these could be the beginning of that iteration of life where we start seeing these things play out. As you can see, you can still buy a ton of land. There's tons of like little bits here that if you're interested in buying. God knows what the cost of the land is these days. Let's go sort by. No, can't do sort by. Can't do sort by land or cost. But let's just have a little look. Can we see approximate costs? Ethereum, no. So, I mean, it's mad. It's mad. So, the Sandbox also introduced a ton of different things. They have experiences like Fashion Day experiences and things like that. They've worked with big names. They have games where you can compete with, like, in different versions of games. Cheech and Chong games, Punch Warrior games. And you can see, like, there is engagement. Some are, like, unfortunately, there's just not proper numbers anywhere to get hold of. So, like, that says 3,000 users. This says 3,000. So, some of these definitely have users, and certainly there is a reality that we are going to see growth in this space, particularly with music as well. There you go, Top Gear as well. Like, you could certainly see a lot of metaverse performances from artists coming out. We are going to probably see that. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, Jesus Christ. Yeah. There are, like, noticeably big names are starting to work more and more and more with Sandbox. I think of the metaverse projects, this is probably the one that's got the best potential to do something in terms of longevity. In terms of price, the price is crap, right? The price has not been great for a while. It's really, it's at 30 cents right now. Over the past year or two, it's went to lows of 25 cents, so it's higher than that. It did peak out at about $1. All-time high, like I said, was about $8. I can't see a world where it gets back to that this bull cycle. Now, of course, look, if Web3 gaming, if crypto game, if blockchain tech, if blockchain gaming comes back as a big, big narrative, of course we could see blockchain gaming, the Sandbox have a really good rally. That is absolutely possible. I'm not fully convinced we're necessarily going to see a blockchain gaming narrative take over. Now, the Sandbox are doing all the right things with regards to building the partnerships with the brands. The brands bring in users. That is a sensible approach. They need to figure out how to reach the largest possible audience. The more users they get long term, the more profitable their coin will be and the more profitable it will be as a business long term. Now, from my perspective, it is a case of nailing down partnerships and relationships with celebrity culture to some degree, right? You know, whoever right now is popular in music, I don't know, Travis Scott is a name I've heard about. You know, I saw him in at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view recently. God, that was a good heel turn from Cena. Maybe Travis Scott, right? I don't really know modern music, right? But whoever's got a really strong fan base that can bring those people along, that's who you got to be attracting. And whether it's football teams, whether it's just celebrities, whether it's musicians, whether it's actors, I think that approach will certainly draw in more users. But the deals with brands as well is a very sensible one. You've got to figure out an approach where something like, as an example, Nike, right? Say Nike have their own storefront in the Sandbox, or you know, or any kind of big brand have a storefront in the Sandbox, and you can buy the NFT, an NFT of a pair of sneakers or whatever it is you want, and then you can cash that NFT in real life and get your physical pair. It changes the shopping experience. It's a real new approach. I'm not necessarily something I would engage with, but I know tons of people that would engage with it. These kind of approaches are what they really need to do to start drawing in new users now. I don't think this is going to break its previous high. I think its best kind of case scenario this year is about $3. And to be honest, even that's kind of a stretch, given that it's at 30 cents right now, and it's only really peaked at $1 so far this bull cycle. But again, drawing in a new user base is always going to help. So if we start seeing those deals landing in place, I think this can do well. That's what I'd be looking for as an investor. Nothing like any user metrics that you can see. You want to see that uptick. If we start seeing that, they can have some success. That's always what I'm looking for, is the data. But for those long-term Sandbox holders, what are you hoping for this year? Is there anything you've seen in the past year that's really excited you about the Sandbox and its future moving forward? Share your thoughts in the comments down below, what you're liking, what you're disliking about the Sandbox. And guys, we are in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not making you money, you've probably got rubbish you've got to get rid of. If you don't know where to start, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, you will see all the profits my members have made. You can see our past successes as well. It's all public record. Go on to the old videos on this channel, verify them all. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit without any work at all. If you go onto the site right now, again, you will see all of the profits my members have made. If when you read through the site, you watch the videos, you like what you see, you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos I own, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I will see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.